The month of February, Illinois has been the vaccination leader among the 10 most populous states in the country.
That was Governor Pritzker during his budget address last week. With so many people struggling to get vaccine appointments, some question whether what the governor just said there is accurate. So the Better Government Association looked into this, fact-checking what the governor said. And investigative reporter Kiana Cepeda Miller joins us this morning to let us know what she uncovered. And it's very interesting, Kiana. I've heard the governor say that at other news conferences as well. So what did you discover about that statement?
Sure. So there are a lot of different ways that you can measure how states compare when it comes to vaccinating residents against COVID-19. And quite frankly, the results for Illinois are quite mixed. For example, the state rates high for the share of residents who have gotten their first dose, but it ranks really low for the share that's been fully vaccinated. So when I reached out to Pritzker's office, they pointed me to a very specific metric, and that was total doses administered per capita during the month of February alone. What we found was that Illinois did take the lead over the other 9 most populous states in the nation on that measure at a couple points earlier this month. But that was only for a handful of days, and by the time that the governor's pre-recorded address actually aired, Illinois had already fallen back to second place behind Florida. So all told, we rated the governor's claim half true, which for us means the statement is partially accurate, but it leaves out some important details and takes things out of context.
Right. So when you talk about the metric too, and metrics, there are so many different ways of measuring this. So when you only look at one metric, it makes it interesting. And can you say again the metric he looked at?
Sure. Yes, it was total doses of the vaccine administered, adjusted for population, just during the month of February alone. So not the doses that were given in January or part of December.
All right. So kind of just looking at a 1-month snapshot. And you know, when you look at these different metrics too, what really is the best way to kind of analyze who is doing the best too, because a lot of different people who are in elected offices are making different claims about that. But really an accurate snapshot, what would that look like?
I spoke with several experts at the national level who have been tracking vaccine progress across the states, and it's really there really is no simple answer to that. There are a number of ways that are fair to look at this. For instance, the experts I spoke with said that I got some different opinions about what it means that the governor just took this short snapshot from February. There are other metrics that beyond even the ones that I've mentioned here, such as share of vaccine doses available that have been used. The list really goes on, and they all tell us something important. So my big takeaway is that it's important to take a comprehensive look at this picture. One single data point is not necessarily enough to tell the full story.
All right, Kiana, just so important, especially when so many people are still trying to get appointments. So thank you for your insight this morning.
Thanks for having me.
You can read more BGA articles as well at bettergov.org.
Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to our ABC7 Chicago YouTube channel.